Okay, so yeah, let's check out the new dungeon some, shan't we? So everyone should be healed and everything. Yeah, so... Oh. Yeah, they'll probably do it. Right, Evil Spirit Club.
This seems to be a haunted house attraction.
It doesn't look that scary from the outside.
Now, I'm wondering if that's more of a localization thing now, because, I mean, like... It says the Spirit Club, the Occult Club, which has always been, like, a joke meme thing, like animes, with the occulted club at the school. I guess they were too afraid to be like, oh, the Occult Club. Like, oh my goodness, parents so scream. Devil worship, it clearly is. Well, I mean, sometimes it could be like that. I mean, like I said, the Occult Club's always kind of a joke thing in anime.
We have to go in.
Ooh, are you scared? It's just a culture festival display.
I hope so. I kind of wanted to go in.
You don't mind scary stuff, Fuuka-chan?
It scares me, but that's what makes it kind of fun. Can you not handle it, Rise-chan?
You're one of those type of people, huh?
Maybe if I was with everyone else, but it's too creepy alone. I've never felt so relieved that I can only provide backup.
Why can't my persona do backup?
You seem like you'd be fine with it now, Tokun.
Yes? Oh, pardon me. Were you asking me something?
Were you lost in thought there?
Yes, well, I was thinking about optical illusions. Commonly known as pareidolia, it's the phenomenon where shadows look like faces and figures and...
You're scared.
No, I'm just saying that paranormal experiences can be negated by science.
Yeah, oh, it's okay. There's no need to be scared.
Wow, condescending.
Stop that!
Yeah, that's kind of rude, bro.
You all get along so well.
That may be our greatest strength.
I see. That sounds nice. Oh, we should probably get going. Just standing around won't help.
Whoa, we're really going in?
We are, huh?
They're in there, so... just lay on the cruelty, why don't you?
Thanks. I'll try to keep it together so I don't cause trouble. Oh no, I can't.
Only 2 more to go. I'm sure that another Guardian will be protecting something in the depths here. Ray, there's no need to be frightened. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Clearly concerned. I'm wondering if she's knowing something that she's not telling us. Maybe that's part of her act. Maybe it's all an act.
I will protect Ray-san as well.
Yes, that would be helpful.
I'll protect Ray-chan too.
No, you're not helpful.
No need.
Ah!
Teddy discrimination isn't cool.
That's funny.
Having a mutt be nice to me doesn't make me happy at all, you know.
Ooh, wooed.
Hey, Teddy, will you stop picking on Koro-chan? Come here, Koro-chan. I'll pet you.
Teddy discrimination isn't cool at all.
Well, Teddy, being self-centered isn't either. And they really made Teddy a jerk in this. I mean, like, you know, he has his moments, but man.
Hey, what have you been doing all this time?
I'm asking the cards what's supposed to happen here.
Huh.
The tower again.
What did the Tower Arcana mean again? Jeez. Can't you tell I'm bored?
I'm sorry that I'm not better company. Why not go eat some takoyaki again?
It's no fun eating alone. Are they coming or what?
They'll be here in due time. You need to learn some patience.
It's not like I'm dying for them to get here. Stop treating me like such a kid. I'm fine on my own. There's some stuff I want to do too. Tower, huh? Let's see. To the bird. A bird trapped in a cage. A tower closer to the heavens than the earth. To the horse. Run away through it all. Overcome the countless nights. Gallop free. Hey! Mind your own business!
I've been curious for a while. Why is it that you create poems?
Huh? They're not poems. They're songs. It's just my pathos screaming out.
Is that so? That's... My apologies.
Whatever. You got in my way. I'm not getting any inspiration from this tower thing either.
Collapse. That is what the tower represents.
Collapse?
Of course, there are various interpretations, but its primary meaning is collapse. Perhaps this is no ordinary festival. It may be the culture festival that destroys the world.
Destroys the world? Huh. You're quite the lyricist too. Wasn't too bad.
Thank you.
Yes, the tower is a pretty... Ooh. It actually is kind of creepy in here.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be amateur hour, but this is pretty impressive.
Are we really going through here? This might be a bit tough for you, Ray-chan. Then again, it's pretty bad for me too.
I like the red glow effect on them too, actually. It's a really nice effect, actually.
What was that? No!
It's okay. Something just fell from the ceiling. Oh, it's a spider.
A spider?
Don't worry, it's already gone away.
What about you, Zen? Aren't you scared?
I am not. Nothing scares me.
That's so cool.
Nothing scares me either. Ray-chan, nothing scares me either.
I'm so scared.
Totally ignored! I bet you're actually scared too, Ken.
Don't poke fun at me. This is nothing.
Okay, then our brave Sir Ken gets to lead the way. Yep, that's an order.
What? That's not fair. Abuses of power like that shouldn't be allowed, right, Mitsuda-senpai? Senpai?
Amada, you'll lead the way.
Huh?
When you walk single file, supposedly they attack the one in the center.
You're thinking of snakes. Then I'll take point. Even Mitsuru-san can't handle it. This is a bit of a surprise.
What an excellent inference from Naoto-san.
It was obvious.
not scared at all, you know.
Wow, this isn't good. Half the team is terrified of the location.
Whoa, she's putting herself out there.
So we'll put you on point and take our time behind you.
Huh? Wait, I'm sorry.
I gotta admit, it's not exactly what I was expecting out of the environment. It's actually a pretty interesting look. Man, that's so dark on my screen. It's pretty dark on the stream too. Huh. Broken sign. Ah! It's a... We're gonna use signs to do it now, huh? I don't like those dark walls. Those are kind of hard to see the environment some. Oh, I don't like the hanging hands though. Those aren't too nice either. The red glow is a really nice effect, to be honest, though. Honestly, the environment, like, has a really nice step to it compared to a lot of the other two dungeons so far. Locked.
Huh.
Yeah, I do not like those darkness spots. They're hard to see some of the... And actually, I'm noticing these symbols here. Atlas might have well took key on that note too. You see, that's shaped like the path, so I think they took note on that. And if that's the case, then it should help. I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna be bumping into a whole lot of walls.
There's one enemy. I don't have any data on it.
Give me your orders and I will follow. Here I go.
Nope.
Come,
Nope. Uh-oh, that's not good. It has power charge.
You call for a hero? Atticusmj.
How much health do they have?
That enemy is weak to wind.
Oh, got a good chunk of it. Still need to try ice.
Let's do this, Hermes! I'll finish this!
That's the last of them. We're unstoppable!
I do like the lines being there at Torns. That's very helpful with the darkness, actually. See, that's...
Oh, hey, it's a power spot. Let's go check it out.
That's not horrible level design now. See, it kind of goes with the kind of road environment look.
Doesn't that wall look a little
So it
different
doesn't
from the others?
feel very intrusive. But there he goes again with the whole... Oh, the wall is sus.
Look out!
Yeah, we basically want one in enemies right now.
I don't have data
We need
on
the
them.
spinning ones.
All right, let's go.
Spin round, round, baby, the round, round, baby.
Persona! I'm counting on you, Orpheus.
Oh shit.
It's my turn!
That enemy's weakness is fire.
Then you get to do ice. You resist wind.
Leave it to me!
Come,
Oh shit.
Junpei-san's out cold.
Junpei, you idiot! Now's not the time to be laying down.
At my limits.
Wow.
Is everyone okay? Please don't push yourselves.
I
You need to
barely
regroup.
survived that. Holy shit. Wow, that was close as hell. Well, that wasn't a good force to push in. I don't think we even got out with much.
Please. Whew.
Let's see. You better just try to get that. Nothing useful thing to kill as I have at the moment.
Will this... Please, come again. Let's do it's
too scary.
Huh? Oh, come on.
Oh.
Well, Yukatan's always terrifying. Play the answer and you will know. You know, that makes me think, what is Yucatan like in the reloaded version of Ansel, actually? She was pretty terrifying in the original.
Good grief.
No need to pity me. You know, it's funny, because, like, you know, in the arena games, you go through all this meeting stuff, too. Hello!
What?
I don't think Chie's off to trying to get the moon.
Hey, what's up? What? I'm counting on ya.
Huh?
A hidden camera somewhere. Oh dear. That's pretty much how she was like when they made each other in the arena, so it didn't really change much. What you up to today? Alright, let's try the first floor again and hopefully not die immediately. Yeah, that was some strong wind attack though. Hold. We got clothes.
Try not to get in our way, Junpei.
Why do you have to say that?
Cause you're always in the way, Junpei. Don't you know that? I have enough to really cast a instant kill. I might as well give it a shot.
Impossible.
Got one. Not weak though.
You call for a hero? Get ready!
Leader, your defense has been reduced. You'll take more damage.
Don't get to do lightning. But actually, wait, Man's got has lightning, right? Yeah. It's not weak against lightning, then it may be darkness, but being giant crow things, I don't really see darkness being a weakness for them. There we go. That's what I want to see. Lots of lightning.
Leave it to me! Atticusmj!
That one's weak against electricity.
Go ahead and give me your orders.
Let's go try darkness.
Come, Atticusmj.
Doubt it'll work.
It's over.
Well, it worked, but it wasn't weak against it, so. Persona time! What we got? I swear that thing's always ridiculous when I see it.
If only all opponents were this easy. There's a power spot up ahead. Why don't we examine it?
I'll examine it, but I'm not doing the hard fight again. That thing nearly killed me.
It's a single shadow. Don't let your
So
guard
you
down.
will win.
Give me your orders and I will follow. Come, Atticusmj. Perfection.
Oh, not weak against it, but can be hit by it, so.
That went disappointingly fast.
And Nadakuns keeps being disappointed in the challenge. Nope, not doing it this time.
Don't you think that wall looks kind of weird? Huh.
Yeah.
Sure, if we can make it out of here, we'll have a giant hot spring thing.
Yes.
Okay. Sadly, they'll probably never have that discussion. There is one other thing I do know about the plot. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I may have not. I know I talked about the canon drama, because I remember there was some big hullabaloo where people for some reason were bothered that the creators officially said that Q is canon, and for some reason that apparently bothered people. The other thing I do know, and I know this because I played the Arena games, is that whatever happens in this game is forgotten. It may be canon, but it is forgotten, whatever it is. And the reason for that is because in the Arena games take place after Q, from my understanding. And obviously if you played the Arena games, you know that the characters act like they've met each other for the first time in the Arena games. And that would be weird if they've already made each other in Q, would it not? But that's because, for some reason, they forget about whatever happens in this. So... Because you gotta keep in mind, in Q's environment, they've been literally pulled out of 2 different time periods. So, like, while they met each other in this, if they had remembered, the Persona 4 team would have remembered younger versions of all the characters, because they're older in their actual current time period. So that leads to strange shenanigans. But yes, they will probably never have this discussion, at least not in this context. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like, for example, Stupe is a freaking baseball player in Persona 4 Arena's time period, so... But, you know, right now, he's still freaking high school. She's just like, just in case of any perverted thoughts, it's not a mixed bath. They're solo baths. Why was that examinable, though? Just for chat? I know I'm Atticus, but...
3 shadows.
Oops, we got some ground shadows.
Easy does it, Concha-kun.
Huh? I'll be fine. Just fine.
Oh, sweet. They're weak to light. That's good.
You call for a hero?
I'll finish this.
Weak dice. It doesn't have much left. Should be able to just finish off physicals. If everyone will stop missing. I definitely recommend trying a Persona game. They're all pretty good. If you want challenge, I would probably recommend the Persona 2s or Persona 3 FES. Portable works for that too, but you don't get the answer in Portable. If you want a more newbie-friendly entry, I would probably recommend Persona 5 Royal or Persona 3 Reloaded. If you want something kind of in the middle ground that's a little bit more welcoming, but a little more harder, then I would probably go with Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden. I think that's still has some decent challenge, but it also added a few more things to be a little more introductory, especially with Golden. I haven't personally played Golden. I played the OG Persona 4 version.
Persona has powered up.
There we go. That one's finished up. Of course, if you don't mind spin-off titles, Q's not necessarily a bad entry either. But being more of a mix of Intra Odyssey and Persona, you're not necessarily getting that, that actual Persona type gameplay, if that makes sense. Survival games. I was just watching a video talking about developers who abuse in beta and early access. And, they were mentioning, like, 7 Days to Die has been early access for fucking, like, 13 years now. And they're like, wow, yeah, that's kinda fucking long. I have the PS4 version of it, which is so different from what PC's like now in that game. Apparently they're gonna make a new console version though, so that's gonna be weird too. Because Telltale brought over 7 Days to Die to PS4, and then Telltale's collapsed and then rebuilt itself, but it did not
Shall we
my
find out what's
understanding,
inside?
keep the console lights to 7 Days to Die. It's just a little indoor. And the goals, well, it can, and it is better. You have some HP and endurance too. You gotta both have 110. 67. Let's give it the Natsu-kun because she has a little less health, and that'll give her a little bit bonus health. The endurance also helps with defense a bit. So, I was so weirded out by Telltale doing this port, since Telltale is anything but such games. Yes, I'm assuming there was probably 2 reasons for it. It's was a zombie game, and you know they were doing the whole Walking Dead thing. Plus, there was a Walking Dead crossover thing with the 7 Days to Die, so I imagine those 2 reasons were kind of associated with that. But yeah, 7 Days to Die did not really do a whole lot with the game.
It's a single shadow. Don't let your guard down.
It seems those two comprise one shadow.
And it was... we didn't try darkness on it. Yeah, so you can get some fails jabs at that. But yeah, okay, so it's not weak to that, but can be instant kill. Man, you know, like Nana-kun's like really awesome to have in your party in this. Like the free SP you get is so useful to just take a shot and get instant kills. It's kind of like, why wouldn't you? Okay, the other direction, which is an immediate pit. Well, that didn't last long. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, there's that. That was that thing that killed us in the ambush. It has a lot of HP. So I definitely would like to see if I could insta kill it. That would be very nice. What's it weak against? It was fire, right? Yeah, it was fire. Actually. So it has more danger, so let us focus on that. You try an instant kill.
It's no use.
Oh, miss. Ah, good. Knocked it down.
Let's do this, Hermes! Break him, Atticusmj!
There are 2 enemies left. Let's see. What now? I can't lose. Missed?
Nice, and now quit.
Hermes! Get ready!
That's the almighty. See, Telltale's was a whole different game style of their own titles. They more or less made movies with quick action events and tiny mini-games and different paths, interactive movies, all windowed in a more or less simple shell shading like 3D. So that always confused me, this mix of fantasy and real-life stuff. Well, I mean, it was basically, you know, taking a page of, like, Earthbound, you know, having a more modern setting, but, you know, being an RPG and stuff. I like the like, story aspects of it, like the inner mind.
We're invincible!
Like, so, the idea of the Persona universe is, excuse for having demons and gods and stuff, is that they're from the human consciousness. So, basically, the human consciousness is connected and, like, a conglomerate. So, like, the idea, like, so basically, to make the argument, like, these are, how to put this? That's a simple way of doing it. Like, the human consciousness in Persona setting is, like, essentially, let's use Zoro, for example. That's a Persona in Persona 5. So Zoro, you know, is like a masked, you know, crusader that, you know, that goes, saves the people and stuff. Yeah. So, like, if enough people, like, acknowledge and have thoughts of the character, then it's part of the human conscious collective, which causes it to be an entity in a collective. So that's why there's, like, so many like, you have personas of completely different religious figures, because it's not a matter of do they exist in the canon universe of Persona's setting, but is that they are of the collective mind of human people. You could say maybe that. So that's why, like, you'll see different demons and religions that may actually conflict with each other's own actual existences, because they are a collective version of the human conscience. So, like, you could argue that essentially anything could become a persona in Persona's setting. So that's why there's, like, demons and angels and stuff. They're from, so, like, shadows, or how should I say, like, lost consciousness. They're lost selves within the mental self of the other realm. So you have the physical realm and you have the mental realm, which can have different names for itself for that and different ways of getting there. Like the Persona forecast goes through a TV to get there, while in Persona 5 they use a phone app that takes them to palaces, which are diluted versions of areas where somebody in that area became the palace master, and their mental consciousness has, like, a insane grasp of the area. But in Persona 1, 2, and other 2, they kind of have a shift in the real world. Persona 3, the 13th hour after midnight, everyone's frozen except for Persona users, and they go to a place called Tartarus that's full of shadows. So like, there's different, and I would imagine, just like many of those areas, that wherever we are in Persona Q, because to be fair, we're not really sure where the fuck we are in Persona Q. Everyone just ended up here. So, but I imagine this is also just another pocket dimension within the mental reality of the human consciousness to some capacity, I imagine. Oh, another locked door. But yeah, so you notice like we get access to personas sometimes after combat. Again, every Persona game's a little different. Like 1, 2, and other 2, you actually have conversations with personas to get them to join you. While in Persona 3, 4, and 5, you fight shadows, and when you destroy them, they can reform into personas, and the main character is able to take the persona in themselves and master multiple personas. Now, in 1, 2, and other 2, all party users actually had the ability to change personas, where in 3, 4, and 5, only the wildcard user can. Now, I don't think it's ever been truly defined on why that change happened. I kind of think it has to do a little bit with what happens in between the 2 Persona 2s. And their plot is kind of like my headcanon of it, but that's not like an official thing. Now in Persona Q here, everyone can have 1 persona, including the main character, to all wildcard users. So it's kind of interesting how Q kind of turned that a little around. So what's weird in the plot going on in Q is, for some reason, the effect of having 2 wildcard users has caused a strange effect.
Over there? Let's go take a look.
Huh. Big bulletin board. It's caused a weird effect where the main characters don't have their ability.
The brave Junpei hath found a treasure box.
Wait, that's a treasure box. That looks like a bulletin board. Junpei, I think you need your glasses we examined. Anyway, for some reason, the wildcard effect on the 2 main characters spread it out to everyone. So at the negative ability that the main characters can't wield multiple personas, other than just 1 extra, everyone has gained the ability to have 1 extra. So it's kind of an interesting give and take.
Hey now! Oh, come on.
They're so terrified they don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird. Junpei said he spotted a chest looking at that. I wonder if that's a localization error. Yeah, the Persona games, I've really liked playing through them. And, you know, I have at least 1 entry of all the mainline games beaten now. So, other than Q1 and 2 and Strikers, I've almost have the whole Persona series in the bag, almost. If I can get the 2 Qs and Strikers done before there's a new Persona game, I'll have at least 1 version of all the Persona games done. And then from there, I may consider working on some of the alternative versions. Portable, Reloaded, Golden, and Royal. I'd say the biggest 2 I'd be interested in would probably be Golden and Royal, because they have new characters, new dungeon, and like basically essentially a post story to the base game, along with some new link shells and such. Or social links, link shells. That's what I get for playing Final Fantasy 14. Anyway, Reloaded and Portable, like, Portable is kind of a completely different thing. So, in Portable, you have the original main character, the male protagonist, who I am actually using as the party leader in this. But you can also pick the female protagonist, who's a new character, who has a, like, they go along the same story, but, like, she has completely different social links, events, and things that are very different at the same time. So it's like a completely different way of re-experiencing the main plot of Persona 3. So it would be interesting to experience as an alternate playthrough, but other than that, like, when it comes to its main story, it was always kind of one of those weird paper cat things. So, Lightning, we did try both death on there, right? Yeah, so. We'll try wind on you. See if any death effects will affect the little paper cat thing. Ooh, safeguard.
It's no use.
Ooh, blocks instant death. I have to wonder if it blocks darkness as well. Now, we haven't really dealt with any enemies that really reflected or block a lot yet. Yeah, a lot of Persona games have pretty good music. I'd say one of my favorite boss themes is definitely the one in Persona 2, I think it's like the Almighty Holy Spear or something like that. That's a really good boss theme. And the boss you fight during it's also pretty notorious in the Persona series. It's definitely a very unique person to fight. Okay, so we got 2 locked doors, and unless I mapped something wrong, that was a dead end, right? Yeah, the dead end. Where do I don't have anywhere. Oh wait, no, there's a door there. Never mind. I missed it, one door there, just sitting in the middle. It's like, wait. Yeah, like, I like the series. Like, basically, the 2 things I really like about the series is, its elemental system in it actually encourages actually exploring weaknesses and dealing with enemies that can block and resist or reflect shit back at you. So you have to, like, strategize with the party members you're using in it. But I also like the fact that a lot of times buffs and debuffs are extremely recommended to use, even against bosses and stuff. A lot of times, you know, in more modern RPGs, a lot of times I find a lot of status effect, buffing and debuffing things, or kind of a mixed bag sometimes in some games, and like Persona really makes it feel like, you know, it's worth your time to actually do that to bosses and shit. When a lot of times, a lot of RPGs are like, nope, it's immune, 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 immune.
Leader, your defense has been reduced. You'll take more damage.
Oh no. one of those kind of games. I know PlayAsia did a there was a tactics game. PlayAsia did a physical version on the Switch that was like all the characters are female. Like I don't know the story, but something about like it's like the universe only has females or something. I don't really know anything about it. But yeah, you know, those kind of games always kind of like, those kind of hentai games where they have, like, obviously naughty things, but you have to, like, lose are always odd to me. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird. I'm gonna go buy this game, and I'm just gonna lose to everything. Give it a chance. But that's not to say like a hentai game can't have like an interesting story or anything at all. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying like I'm not saying that type of game doesn't have its place. It's just, I don't know, like a game where you lose to get like essentially why you bought it seems weird to me. Like, what's that notorious shmup game that's like on the Sega Saturn? I can't remember what it's called. Like, it was back, like, when Sega was just, you know, super desperate to let anything be on before, like there was actual, like, regulations in Japan about a lot of that shit. Like, I can't remember what it's called, but essentially it was a shmup game where you went out to save these girls who were, like, being mind-controlled, and you basically had to have sex with them to basically knock them out of being mind-controlled. It was, like, really weird, but it was on the Sega Saturn and PC, and I think one unique computer console thing in Japan, and those are, like, all super expensive now, so... Oh, we got a dilemma on our hands. We have had, I believe we've had you before, so you should already be in my book. Probably should just go fuse the other two in a sacrifice, because right now we're still leveling up some. It's like a visual novel. It's just like one of my Japanese visual novels. Let's head back and good. You were weak to fight, yeah. And ice. Don't leave him. Ah, of course it missed one.
Let's do this, Hermes! I'll finish this!
That one's weak against ice, okay? Yeah, I'm getting warmed up.
Yeah, that's right. Scrap. How was that?
But yeah, like, I have seen that a lot with, like, hentai type games. There's, like, a lot of hentai Metroidvania type games. It's just, like, the whole idea of just having to lose always seems to be a weird thing. Like, it's like, okay, we're gonna go collect all the hentai scenes. So we're gonna go explore the whole castle and die to everything. It always seems weird. We don't really need to go and spend 30,000 to just, I mean 3,000, not 30,000. We're only missing a little SP. So, Oh, sweet, 10,000 yen. That's some good. We ought to have some options here, I imagine.
What do you think?
Still haven't got enough tokens yet to get the next thing unlocked in stream windows yet. Tokens always be slow. See this. Let's see. Wait, and then this heal. It's a story about a young hero who travels the world, fights dangers, and tries to save the world from great danger. He doesn't even know about first. It has a nice plot twist too. It's very unexpected. Lol. You know, now I'm gonna be honest. I will be honest here. There is one hentai RPG I've been actually kind of curious to get because I actually hear it's a really good RPG. It's on. What is that? Manga Gamer. Yeah, the Manga Gamer. It's one of the adult games they have. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called. It has a sequel that came out too. But I hear it's like really good actually. Now, like I've actually been kind of curious to get it. Let's see. Looks like we got some new options here. Got some gel for 200 HP. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I've never played a few naughty games before, but I don't really dwell too much into the. Let's see. Not a horrible upgrade. Lose a little bit of endurance on it though. Where's she going? Shield gun? Yeah, that gives 3 endurance though. I mean, it's not a huge. Maybe when I get that one, probably just hold off until that one, I'd say. It's a very wholesome plot. Yeah. Wholesome, indeed. Let's see, some armor upgrades here. Let's see, we're wearing the heavy armor at the moment. We just got the purple, which is not an upgrade. So, that is a blah. If we can get that, not a huge increase. Well, I'm not sure what store option places are available, but if you really want me to look at it, you can link me at store page, but no guarantees. Let's see. Still have 2. That's what just probably filled them. I like how much money we walked out on that. We actually walked out with a good chunk of change on that. And we still got 2 more scrolls to do. Let's go ahead and take care of some of these personas we got. Cause like I don't want to waste the space we have. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the queen. I'm pretty sure we had her once away. Nope. Maybe it was just a fusion and I didn't take the fusion and oh well. It was a drop, so that means we can get her again. But yeah, we're still. Okay, wait. How many complete ones do I have? No, hanging around on me. I got 2 complete ones though hanging out on me. Go first. Yeah. pilot check. 32? Ah, it's one of those kind of deals too. Sometimes that can be a passionate thing, and sometimes that can be like, oh no. Wait, I really have you right there. Oh, that's a... You like see those all like that. Huh. One I got was actually Laboratory. So I can't really do anything with the ones I would be okay with fusing away. Let's see what the 3 of them fuse into, maybe. I could fuse into a chariot one that I can't get yet. Always blocked off by new fusions. Well, I can't say there's a lot of hentai games that do that easily. So you can get Powell, which I don't think I still have a actual normal leveled up version of Powell yet. I don't want to get with Wunek's shield. Is there not like anything I can fuse with to keep Wunek's shield? Or is it just stuck the whole forever? Because that's a bit of a shame. Because it's such a good thing. Like, it protects the world the character is in from every element, essentially, aside from instant death. That's a pretty good thing, honestly. I guess it's just literally a skill that cannot go to anyone else. That's a shame, because that's a really nice skill. If I find another persona with that, I'm definitely gonna want to keep that around. But yeah, like, she has very nice things. Like, null magic bind, Wunek shield, she can revive, has wind and ice. So, like, attack-wise not too crazy, but a little bit of backup assistance in that and protecting the main character. But, it would still be banned according to Twitch's rules. Well, well, technically, technically Twitch's rules are it can't be weighted adult only. So I guess technically if it's never been weighted by anyone and you turned it off, maybe, not that I would want to risk it. Twitch is pretty freaky-deaky about that stuff. I mean, hell, even with their new rule system of using the ESRB weighting board, Criminal Goals 2 is still considered a banned game on their banned list, even though it's weighted M. So, according to their own new rules, Criminal Goals 2 should be a streamable game, but it's still on their banned list. But, yeah, like, I would say likely if someone saw me streaming something like that, even if I had all such settings turned off, I would say they would probably do something, because hentai games are not a Twitch space thing. Honestly, like, if it was me, I would just make an adult-oriented section of Twitch and just, you know, whatever. Body paint, hot tubs, whatever. You know, just leave that for the mature section, but, you know, Twitch doesn't do that. Which I really don't get why they don't. I mean, it's very clear they make a lot of money off essentially softcore porn of chicks who are just waving their goobly goobs all over the place. And they're always in this gray space of possibly being banned or not. Like, I really don't know why they're shy to do it. Because, I mean, they're always on the crisp of having people doing shit like that. And they're, like, always, like... It's always a weird mix of favoritism to consumer outcry and shit, or fandom outcry. Like, it's just... It's really weird. I don't know. That's just me personally. Or I guess if they really don't want that branding associated with if they don't want that associated with the Twitch branding, they could also just make their own version of OnlyFans or whatever for adult streaming games and blah. That's also an option if you want to separate the two. I can totally understand that. That way you leave Twitch in the normal space and then you can have a separate thing. I think the bigger problem is because Amazon owns Twitch is why I think they don't really do that. And it's very clear Amazon and Twitch have awful communication / fucking actually doing anything with each other even though they're owned by the same person. I'm not really sure, like, I could feel, like, I don't want to really get rid of her, because if I need, like, the runic shield, that would be very useful. But at the same time, like, I could just resummon her. But yeah, I mean, all the normal elements she gives very good protection on. That's very nice. How much does she cost? Yeah, she costs 22,000. That's with 2 discounts. Ow. That's expensive. That's very expensive. But I'm in a more, like, if I get 10k from just a normal delve into the 3rd dungeon. This is a 3DS. This is the 3DS, but yeah, it's handheld. Have you not realized that? Because I'd like to get the space. So I'm not seeing anything really worthwhile, like, not necessarily worthwhile, but nothing I can really... Like, I don't really want to skip out fusing, but, like, I have power. I don't have a King Frost yet. Or did I? Did I have King Frost? I don't remember now. I don't think I made King Frost yet. Oh, I remember now. I was going to make a King Frost, but I had a fusion arrow. That's what it was. Because I was like, wait, I think I remember. So, yeah, we could make a King Frost. Because the other one failed and it fused into... it made you. So I could do a 2 fusion. Get a lot of Jack Frost stuff. Absorb ice. Yeah, the bottom screen doesn't get a lot of use outside the map, really. That's about the only thing. Let's see. Snake high chance of preventing... And remove all binds. I might take the bind thing. I mean, I would imagine King Frost would get some of his moves. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Let's make a King Frost. So let's take the bind one to be nice. Ice boost is of course nice, because that'll make all the ice stuff do even more damage. You know, I'm actually very surprised they haven't actually put these on Switch. But with the Etra Odyssey collection, 1 through 3 on the Switch, It would not surprise me if Atlas is going to likely bring Q1 and 2 to the Switch. Especially since Q2 did not sell very well worldwide. So it would not surprise me if they did that. Because Q2 came out ungodly late in the 3DS's lifespan. It was so bad apparently in Japan, it apparently, from what I understood, sold better in America, which is not good for a Japanese RPG game in their own country. From a really top tier series. See, I have this joke I call the Persona 5 spin-off course. Basically, every Persona 5 spin-off has been like, not bad, but I mean, like, in sales. Strikers is probably the one that sold the most. But Q2, which has the P5 cast in it, did not sell well. The Dancing All Night game, Dancing in Starlight game, it was highly criticized in that. Like, the Moonlight and Starlight games were very, very... How to put it? They went very Ubisoft with those. So much fucking paid DLC. Like, it's sad that those are two separate titles. That they made a combo limited edition thing that gave you access to a the final boss theme song for Persona 3 is locked behind that, which is bullshit. That's bullshit. So you had to buy the special version to actually get access to the boss song of Persona 3 and Moonlight. So that was bullshit. It was... And as individual games, the two individual have less songs than Dancing All Night. And Persona 4 Dancing All Night had a story mode and more songs than either of the two games as an individual. Which is why a lot of people, including me, agree that Moonlight and Starlight should have just been one fucking game. And that would have made up for the fact that they don't have a story mode, and the two combined would have had more songs than Dancing at Night. Ugh. What a mess. It's such a shame, because, I mean, both 5 and 3 have really good songs. So... Ah, yes. That's been very common with a lot of American releases. So, you might have misunderstood what I meant, though. So, those games, they're PS4 games. So, they are on disc. The DLCs obviously are. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't me. The DLCs are, of course, not on the disc, but the games are. They're not, that part isn't cheaped out on. Oh, just getting good. So, I mean, when I bought the edition, I had the two games together as a bundle. Though the case they came in is shitty. It's one of those fold-out cardboard things. Oh, I hate it so much. But yeah, they're both on their own individual disc and that, so they did not cheap out on that. But yeah, it's just, it was an overpriced bundle thing, and like, anyone who didn't buy that, like, you can get both dancing games really cheap now. Even the bundle thing had several sales. Like, it didn't sell well. It was highly criticized and considered a really cheap cash-in. It was considered a very cheap cash-in. A lot of people didn't like it. I mean, I thought they were okay, but honestly, I still say, like, the two should have been one game. Like, I think the bundle thing was like fucking $90. Fucking overpriced as hell. Like, the two together should have just been 60. It's a real shame, honestly. Okay. And then, since... Well, I got you technically from a foe, but I could just rebuy you if for some reason I can't get it again. Because I would like to continue... Like, I need to finish up leveling up some of these two. So, like, speaking of which, we did, It was Jupe's? Yeah. So, yours is done, so we can swap you to a different one. So, why don't you go ahead and take... Well, we could give you King Frost, to be honest. He's... I did, yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. His... Where the hell is it? I do got you locked, right? No, I don't got you locked. No, wait a minute. No. Yes, you're done. There you go. So, they're both done, so they don't need to keep, that protects them from getting overwin. Sadly, it happens so often that releases of movies or games aren't on point perfect. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but I want it to be, like, at least okay, you know what I mean? Like, I get, like, there will be bugs and stuff. Nothing's perfect. People, like, you can even look at games, like, just recently. This is an interesting thing I'm gonna bring up. So, somebody found out a way to get extra EXP in Persona 2 by, mashing... I think, like, you had to mash the X button at the right time when the battle's over, and you could get several doses of duplicated EXP or some shit. I think it's only in the PSP versions? Or was it the original? I can't remember. I watched the video. I already done with Persona 2's. It works in both versions for whatever console it worked in, though. But, yeah, it was, I mean, Persona 2 is really fucking old. You know, that... So, like, it's, like, people are always gonna find weird bugs and shit. Like, it's not that I want the game to be perfect. Obviously, that would be awesome, but, like, it's only going to have flaws, bugs, and oversights that somebody may find within, like, 20 years after the game came out. Like, it happens. But, like, we should have games that are completable and somewhat competent. We shouldn't be having Tony Hawk 5s or games with literally easy to find game-breaking bugs that literally won't let you finish the game. Stuff like that is where it's a joke. Well, it's like you have to do this specific set of events that most people probably wouldn't do to get a game-breaking bug. That's a little bit more forgivable. When it's like, no matter what you do, when you enter this dungeon, the game is unfinishable. Those are the things like, how the fuck do you miss that? Let's see, stuff like flaws in games or like boxes that damage or break the inner wing of the disc. Media which destroy the game disc over time. Yes, and we shouldn't have to buy tons of DLC and extra shop items and patching like crazy. I do, yeah, like, I'm not a fan of shitty, cases. Like, I hate GameCube cases. The way they fucking latch onto the disc is so awful. It's like I have to break my thumb every time trying to get those fuck out. They're so awful. I don't know what the fuck. At the same time, though, PS4 cases are fucking awful, too. Half the time, they can't hold the fucking disc while going in transit in the mail. It's like, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? PS3 cases, though, that was good. Held the discs in good. Didn't fucking pop out. And easy to get out. And they don't fucking... The little tabs don't fucking break like PS4 cases do. If I remember correctly, Blu-ray cases use PS4 cases now, right? I think. And that, like, to be honest, like, I only own, like, 2 Blu-rays. So, like, I don't know. I think they use PS4 cases now. I think. And not 100%, like... But yeah, if they're like... If the middle thing is the PS4 case, yeah, it's fucking awful. The tab things break all the time, and they pop out. So, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Because, I mean, they basically used PS4 cases for PS5, so 5 and 4 use the same fucking case. On one hand, that makes replacing a case easy, but on the other hand, they fucking suck. Now, there is a PS4 case that actually has a nice metal piece, and it's the ones that are full dual discs. For some reason, those have an actual good metal piece, but they're only for multi-disc ones, which there was only a few collections that used it, like the Dega Wampa collection did. I think my, what was it? I have something that has that fucking thing, because it has a soundtrack disc in with it. I do have The Thing as Blu-ray, and it's so slim and wobbly. The case doesn't even truly perfectly close. It has an uneven gap when you close the lid. Oh. Okay. That sounds even worse. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sacrifice these two, so... And they're level 30, so they are a give. Yeah, see, that's why I want to see a really big boost of EXP. That'll give a lot of power stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's almost enough to level him up once. See, you have several moves to go through. So I either could try using it to finish up something. That'll give him probably 2 levels, right? Why not give it to Frost? I'll probably give him 2 levels.
Is this the...
Because I'm gonna get several personas exploring here, and I just don't want to, like... It feels like he's gonna get wasted a lot if I just hold on to him. So that way I have some slots, bring in some while I'm trying to level these ones up, and then, so since you're complete, what can... Fortune. Have to see if we can find some other ones to use you with.
I will see you again.
They should have sticked with those standard blue DVD cases. Honestly, PS3 cases. PS3 had really good, like, they had the extra piece of plastic on the top that helps prevent it being crushed in easily. It was pretty stable. It's a nice size. The middle piece is built well. I don't have a single PS3 case where the middle piece ever broke. I have tons of PS4 games that have that fucking tab thing broke. It's so awful on PS4. Like, honestly, like, the only reason I can guess they changed it so vastly was to save on plastic, honestly. Because they do feel less stable, less thinner, and more thinner, and all that kind of jazz. It's kind of just, eh.